So I think it was Neil Young that said you have to be around when like it hits. I could say in 15 years, there's been a few moments where it's hit. You have to be there for it to happen, to bring something to life, hopefully. Some get further and longer than others, some start to entangle, some die off and stay short, and you're left with this thing that forms it's like a wandering path. I'll have a whole bunch of different random expressions, different ideas and different pursuits, and then it's not coming under some unified umbrella of thought. And yet, when I really question what I'm interested in, it is the gap between all of these structures, secret structures in the world that are found in music and in nature and in storytelling, that may have many different manifestations. But I think if you are interested in the systems level of thinking, the driving, the machinery, you start to be able to add different veneers or surfaces to that as you expand technically. I'm growing increasingly concerned as I have more gray hair and get older, for sure, that it's not going to coalesce into anything, you know, that like I'll have a whole bunch of different random expressions. I feel like I have an inability to assimilate to different situations, so my drawing or painting or sculpture is a practice that allows me to integrate things that I find a hard time to otherwise integrate. This was one of my favorite painting zones forever, was working out here in the sun. You can see like some excessive splash marks. The gutters kind of fell off a while ago, but I gotta fix those. These doors are kind of broken right now, so they're being held together with that dolly with a brick to hold it in. So. But then you start to understand the credentials or the acceptance criteria of what makes something aesthetically work or function. And then you tune all of those dials. And you're like, I'm gonna turn this up, I'm gonna turn that down. And then you start to realize you get owned by those rules. At least I do. And I'm like, oh my God, all I'm doing is paying attention to the dials and the work is dying. That's the peak of your capacity, but the lowest point you can feel like as an expressive soul. And then when you just like give up, you like give up on making an image, or you give up on the rules, or you throw out the dials, the second that integration happens is where I think the good stuff comes out. The idea is that like I think I work myself into a corner, into a breaking point, and then I do something erratic, and that opens a new gateway. The second the risk is gone, the second the like consequences of like ruining something you worked on for 6 months is gone, it feels less fulfilling.